100 years from this very day, the sun will rise in the west.
Today, we bring you a story woven from the deepest tapestries of ancient wisdom and modern defiance, an account that echoes a profound African truth. For generations, the Maasai have guarded a powerful prophecy, first uttered by an old man in 1922, foretelling a dramatic shift, that the sun of Africa's power and destiny will rise anew, not from the customary east, but with startling brilliance from the west. Today, we delve into this incredible vision, exploring how it points to the emergence of a leader like Captain Ibrahim and speaks to a continent awakening to a new era of self-determination. Our journey begins far from the bustling capitals and the clamor of political debates, deep within the timeless lands of the Maasai, where tradition and the rhythm of nature dictate life. Here, wisdom is etched on the faces of elders like the lines on ancient maps, each crease a story, each glance a repository of ancestral knowledge. Old Meto, a revered elder whose eyes held the vastness of the savannah and the deep, silent understanding of generations, sat beneath the sprawling, sheltering branches of an ancient acacia tree. His gaze, usually calm and reflective, now carried a faraway, almost luminous intensity, fixed on visions only he could perceive. For days, Meto had communed with the spirits of the land, guided by the subtle shifts in the wind, the patterns of the stars, and the ancient calls of the wild. His community knew. When such a trance fell upon him, his pronouncements were rare, sacred, and when they came, they carried the immutable weight of destiny. Then, one evening in the year 1922, as the fierce African sun dipped below the horizon, painting the western sky in fiery hues of orange, crimson, and gold, Meto stirred. His voice, a low, resonant rumble like distant thunder echoing across the expansive plains, carried across the hushed boma, captivating every ear. His gaze fixed on the fading light of that particular evening, and he declared,
"I have seen a shift, a great turning. For too long, the light has followed its natural course, rising from the sacred east and dutifully setting in the distant west as the colonizers cemented their grip. But the spirits have shown me a time, 100 years from this very day, when the sun itself, the glorious sun of Africa's power and destiny, will rise anew, not from the customary east, but with startling brilliance from the west."
A profound murmur went through the gathered Maasai. The sun rising in the west? This was a sign of profound, almost cosmic change, a reversal of all known order, signaling a momentous new era for their world. A century seemed an eternity, yet the conviction in old Meto's voice was absolute. Old Meto continued, his words painting vivid pictures in the minds of his listeners.
"And with this unprecedented dawn, a leader shall emerge, the one with sand and fire eyes. He shall be young in years, yet old in wisdom, handsome in form, and charismatic in spirit, drawing all hearts to his cause. His gaze holds the dry, unyielding determination of the Sahel, tempered by the stark realities of that parched landscape. Yet, it burns with an unquenchable, fierce fire for his people's true freedom. He will walk amidst the seemingly barren grains of the desert, but his spirit will be forged in the incandescent flames of defiance against those who seek to bind us. Through him, the promise of this new, radiant day for Africa begins."
The elder paused, his gaze sweeping across the faces before him, then piercing the unseen distances.
"He will be loved by all Africans, from the shores of the great oceans to the deepest forests. for he will speak the unspoken truths. Mothers will sing lullabies of his name to their children, weaving tales of his courage and conviction. Yet, for his audacity, for his unwavering stand for African dignity, the distant powers of the West will target him. They will throw shadows and obstacles, for they fear a truly free and united Africa. But his spirit, rooted in the ancient soil, will not break. He shall be a living, breathing symbol of Africa's triumphant rise, a testament to our continent's unbreakable will.
The powerful prophecy, both mystical and intensely symbolic, began to spread across generations, held in the collective memory of the Maasai and whispered in hushed tones across the continent. The sun rising in the west. This was not a literal astronomical event, but a powerful metaphor. It signified a profound shift in power, influence, and inspiration, a reversal of traditional expectations, where the true strength and new light for the continent would finally emanate from West Africa, a region long grappling with the deepest scars of external pressures, but now simmering with a vibrant, unyielding spirit of sovereignty. Then came the year 2022, precisely 100 years after Olamito's profound vision. In Ouagadougou, a city simmering with the quiet determination of a nation reclaiming its breath, Captain Ibrahim Traoré emerged. His every measured word and decisive action resonated with an audacious rejection of neo-colonialism. His eyes, often described by those who met him, indeed held a piercing intensity, a steely resolve born from the struggles of his arid homeland. Yet, beneath that stern exterior, they burned with an unmistakable, unyielding passion for African self-determination, for the dignity of his people. He was, in the hearts of many, the one with sand and fire eyes. His youth, his commanding presence, and his direct, unapologetic challenge to entrenched powers quickly endeared him to millions far beyond Burkina Faso's borders, fulfilling the elder's words. His initial actions, the courageous reclamation of vital mineral wealth, the direct challenge to powerful foreign economic entities, and his unwavering demand for Burkina Faso's unfettered sovereignty, were seen by many as the very first, undeniable rays of this sun rising in the west. When he, in our fictionalized account, stood firm against an audacious ultimatum from France, a demand for 90% of Burkina Faso's very lifeblood, its oil and gold resources, it was not just a national stance, it was a profound continental declaration. His famous unyielding response, delivered with an iron resolve, "Africa is not for sale. Our resources are our destiny," was heard and felt as the true dawn chorus of a new, sovereign era. The Maasai prophecy gained deeper, more profound meaning as Traoré, the leader from the West, not only defied, but also began to build. He symbolically forged powerful alliances, not just militarily for security, but economically and intellectually, laying the groundwork for a truly integrated Africa. Olamito's prophecy, delivered in 1922 and fulfilled in 2022, was not about a literal astronomical anomaly, but a spiritual and geopolitical awakening. It spoke of a time when the strength, the light, and the leadership for Africa's true liberation would emanate from a direction least expected by traditional powers. It painted a powerful picture of a West Africa, once tragically seen as a primary cradle of colonial exploitation, now transforming into the vibrant crucible of Pan-African resurgence and genuine independence. Through Captain Traoré's fictional journey, the Maasai elders' timeless prophecy transformed from ancient lore into a living, breathing, rallying cry. It spoke to the deep, inherent desire for Africans to truly define their own destiny, to harness their own abundant resources, and to build their own prosperous future. With the sun of true, unyielding independence rising gloriously from within, illuminating every corner of the magnificent continent. What are your thoughts on this powerful prophecy and the dawn it foretells for Africa? Have you felt the stirrings of this rising sun? Share your insights in the comments below.